Hey guys, I wanted to show you a quick little video on something that has been really helpful for me, and maybe it might help you. So what I did was I bought this planner at the store, and you can use the one that Paparazzi sends you in your kit, but it's basically just a calendar with the month like this. And this is kind of my favorite when they're spread out like that. And inside this calendar, this calendar is only for Paparazzi. I really don't put anything else in here. That way, whenever I'm working on my business, this is business time. I pull it out. Little notes that I have in here will help me when I'm ready to work on my business. And that way, it just helps me stay focused on one thing. On these little squares, I do my lives every Tuesday night. So here I put live, 9 o'clock, sold, and then a little line. And I wrote it for all of them. And what it does is it helps me keep track. So when I go live on this particular day, I'm going to write how many pieces I sold. I'm going to also note on here how many free pieces I gave away. And I'm going to do that every Tuesday. As you see, I've done that every Tuesday. And then I did a couple of extra lives here, and so I added those as well. I also put vendor events on here. I have them written up in here. I put the location. I always put how much money I spent on the fee for the vendor event. I put the contact person's name and phone number. And then I put full setup, and full setup to me means table, it means canopy, it means everything, full setup. And some vendor events, they'll provide everything. So this helps me quickly look and go, okay, that's a full setup. I'm going to need my boys to get the stuff out for me. So I put all my vendor events so that I can see at a glance, where am I at? How many events am I doing? Am I overworked? Am I overloaded with things? Do I have room for more? I also pencil in stuff like pop-ups, things that I think I might want to do, but they're not etched in stone, depending on how things are going. I also put on here things that I want to do, like ideas that I have. I'll write them on little sticky notes and I'll stick them in here. Also in this planner, I went to Kinko's and I had them rip the spine off, and I had them add this little folder pocket. And in here I print any vendor event that I'm going to do. I print the receipt on here, and I always try to print something, some sort of email or some sort of information that says I'm the only paparazzi consultant, because if they don't pay attention to that and they sign up too, we're going to have issues when we arrive, and I don't want that. So I have my proof that I paid and that you said I'm the only paparazzi consultant. I take that, I staple it to my vendor event, and I stick it in here, and they're all in order for the next one, so I can quickly look and say, okay, when's the next one? It's here. And I also, again, I write full setup. That way I know some of these are indoors, I don't need to bring anything. Some of them I need to bring everything, and that just helps me. The other thing I do is I have another pocket back here, and I put my certificate of registration, and Paparazzi will email this to you. All you have to do is call them, and it is your certificate number. And that way when you go to an event, if a tax guy walks over to you and he says, I want to see your certificate of registration, you can just show him that. That's it. And Paparazzi will email that to you, depending on the state that you live in or the county. What else? So this has been really helpful for me to, I'll write canceled if I canceled an event, how many pieces I sold. If I gave away a free piece, I even put their name. That way I can see who I'm giving free pieces to, and how many free pieces are leaving, and how many I've sold. And then when I also order jewelry, I'll put ordered, and then I'll put the number, the PV, or not PV, but I'll put the actual pieces, like 50 pieces, 200 pieces, whatever it is that I ordered, I will write it on there. And that way I can just kind of quickly at a glance look and see what my business is doing without feeling overwhelmed or having to really work harder. Every time I do an event, I just pull it out and I fill it in for that day. And that's it. It doesn't require a whole lot of thinking or a whole lot of work. And this right here, I also made a little cheat sheet up here at the front on a little sticky, and it just says event setup. So each time I go to an event, I always learn something new, and I'll put on here all the things that I like to bring to an event. And then that way, if, I don't know, if I forget, I can just kind of look through and see these are the things that I want to make sure that I have at an event. Or if somebody were to ask me, hey, I'm doing an event, what do you recommend? I can show them this. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, let me know. But this has been really good for me. And so I thought, you know what, it's worth sharing if it's been helpful to me. So if you guys have anything that you have been using that's been helpful, let us know. Thanks so much.